three amazing men. So every Wednesday now is for giant men. And my first giant man today is not just a giant physically or in terms of his biceps and everything, but is a giant in the creative industry. He's no other person than the founding CEO, group chief executive of the Chocolate City Group, Barrister Audu Maikori. Should I say QC or SAN or what would I call it? I think Esquire. That would do. And it's so great to have him, Mr. Maikori. We're waiting for you on the Instagram, but we can already see you live on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay. So I'm waiting for you. Are you watching me on Instagram?
Yes, sir. Just coming in now. As they say, we're having some technical hitches, but I'm just about to. My internet is a bit splotchy for some reason, but I'm coming in a second, please.
Excellent, thank you, guys. Can you see me from Instagram? I'm sure you can see me and you can hear me very clearly. I hope the internet is better today. I'm looking forward to an amazing time with Mr. Audu Maikori, the CEO of Chalk City. In the meantime, while we're waiting for him to connect with us, I want to play Chocolate City. I had one of your artists on the show last week, and it was amazing. That's Ice Prince Zamani.
Oh, great!
So let's. Yes, it was an amazing session. So I'm looking at a video for. Oh yes, excellent. I see you. So I'm requesting for you now.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting for Mr. Maikori. Yes. Excellent. Good to see you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we're connected on both platforms now.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, brother. How's everything?
Well, the first thing is that we're washing our hands very frequently, if nothing else.
Even when we don't eat, even when we haven't eaten.
All the time now. But otherwise, I think it's been a very introspective time for many people. And just, getting acquainted with the new reality of what life, business is going to look like for the next maybe couple of weeks or months. But yeah, and how have you been?
I think I've been fine, thank you. It's been busy here trying to serve the good pupils of Lagos State and contributing to online learning for our pupils while they're at home. And that's the joy that we're able to serve and contribute to the vision of our governor. Yes, I can hear you clearly on the on this one, but I think I lost you on the Instagram live. I had a connection issue with the Instagram live, but I can hear you clearly on YouTube and on YouTube. We have views on YouTube. No, sorry, on Facebook, but not yet on YouTube.
Okay.
And I'm just back on Instagram now, so I'm just hoping that we can reconnect. I just got reconnected back live on my Instagram. Okay. So, Mr. Maikori.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Top music investor, creative entrepreneur, and one of the co-founder, let me use the word owner, of one of the leading music label company and group of companies in Nigeria and in Africa, Chocolate City. Tell us about the beginning of the journey. How did you transmit from being a barrister, into musicpreneur or creative entrepreneur?
Okay. So, I mean, just to clarify, are you hearing me clearly here? Are we clear here?
I can hear you clearly on this one. Of course, on Instagram, there's a bit of a challenge, but I can hear you clearly
that's from them, right? That's not from me. I don't want to be sure that's not from me. That Instagram is not from me, right? It's from maybe that side.
No, that's not from you, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yes.
So you were saying that what? How did I move from where? From law to entertainment? Or was that your question?
Entertainment.
Yeah. So let's just say that first of all, entertainment has always been part of my DNA. But I always wanted to be a lawyer. And I guess just watching my father going to court. My father was a lawyer, or is a lawyer as well, and was the chief registrar at some point in time. He was director of public prosecutions for Kaduna State, which encompasses Kaduna and Katsina State as they are now. So I guess just watching him wear that robe and that white wig was an inspiration for me to become a lawyer as well. So that's always been my aspiration. And we grew up in a family that music and creativity was very encouraged. So when I was 10 or 11, my dad got us a piano, got us a music teacher, and then we had somebody teaching us how to play the keyboard and things like that. So I learned that quite early. And then even as a creative person myself, we got art lessons. We got table tennis lessons. So basically just being creative beyond the books. We had a well-rounded childhood. And I guess that was kind of embedded in my mind. And when I got to university, I got involved in entertainment because I was helping people do shows, helping them promote concerts, and helping them also kind of do creative artwork for events. So my first exposure actually was working with Zach Audu. Do you know who Zach Audu is? The Nollywood actor.
Yes, the actor.
Yeah. So Zach Audu really was one of my first clients, and he was doing a movie in University of Jos, and somebody told him, well, if you want to get it promoted, talk to Audu, he'll help you. And it wasn't like I was really big in that, but I just happened to have clearly a lot of connections there. So he enlisted me to help promote this movie, movie called Return to Zakudia, something like that. So that's how it started. And then Publicity started in year 4. And the idea was just to create a rave and a place where people could hang out and we could make money. So it was both an economic need, but also a social need. And that for me is really what entrepreneurship is all about. Entrepreneurship is really about looking for an opportunity or a problem, providing a solution, and being able to monetize that. So that's sort of how I started.
And over the years, you become successful in this new brand. You have a lot of artists signed up. I just actually found out that you recently signed up Candy Blakes.
Yes, Candy. Yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, Candy.
Right.
We're very excited about her. We're excited about her so much. And I think, I mean, to be fair, for us at Chocolate City, it's always been about the music. It has always been about the music. And I think Chocolate City is the only label that you find a wide array of talent that is beyond pop, beyond hip hop. Because if it's Afrobeat, we have talent on the Afrobeat. We have Afrobeats. We have Afro pop. We have hip hop. We have inspirational music. We have street hop as well. So for us, it's always been about music. So we're quite excited about Candy. Her story is amazing. She used to be a petrol attendant in a filling station. And, she hooked up with a couple of other people. And in that process, we found out that she was very talented. And it was an opportunity to promote someone like that. And so we've been working with her. We're very excited about that because for me, Dayo, the music industry is not about, it goes beyond the glim and the glam. It's really an opportunity to make dreams come true for people who might never have had the opportunity. So when you think about the grassroots great stories of many people, it is not a job for me. For me, it's something that changes lives. So we don't take it lightly. We take it quite seriously.
So the point is, how do you identify talent that you sign up? You have so many good stars. You got Emma, you got Ice Cream, and a lot of other great guys. How do you know that one? So for any of the young guys who are trying to watch the show right now, and who are saying, I want to be what features do they have? What are you looking for in them?
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I think dynamism is key. I think you need to be dynamic. I think you need to be creative, and I think you need to be the most original version of yourself, right? Because nobody wants to sign another MI or another Wizkid or another Michael Jackson. People want to sign the new, right? And I think just being flexible, just being ready to learn, and just being a team player makes all the difference in your career. Otherwise, as compared to other professions where it's about individuality. So no matter how big an artist is, if he doesn't have a team behind him, he doesn't have a structure behind him, there's only so far he will go, and that's where management and labels and lawyers and agents come into place.
So let me be honest with you. I usually, CovInspiration is usually more interesting than it is right now. I'm having an internet challenge and it's killing my vibe.
Oh wow, okay.
I exit and change my location.
Okay.
And come back in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Location.
Sure. Yeah, because okay, no issues. Yeah, I mean, hit me back. I got some time. All right, man.